press the red button?
I did.
You did?
Yes.
It's running now?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Let me check.
See, I told you.
Okay, I had to make sure that video was going to run. Hi everybody, this is Mike from Earth Spring Farm and one of our chickens. And I just thought I'd talk to you guys here about week 5 of the CSA. And in the background here we've got our pastured chickens, and they are eating bugs and grass. They've eaten all their corn and soybeans, non-GMO variety. This morning when they're fed, and so this is sort of like their evening snack here. And in the background, that's Bob waiting for his leaf of hay, which my daughter Sage and I are going to go get him in a little bit. And Sage is doing the video tonight, so anyway, just thought we'd talk to you here a little bit about the CSA and tell you what's going on. We just had a really big rainstorm come through here. We had a little bit of hail, but it looks like there's no damage. So some of you who were with us the last few years, in 2012 we had a big hailstorm and we actually had to stop the CSA for a week. But hopefully we'll avoid that. July is usually the month for hailstorms, so it's you know, one of those things where we just hope we don't have to, you know, they're so isolated. They can hit like one farm or a couple of farms and then that's it. And then nobody else will be touched. But anyway. So we're looking good for next week. Yeah, so the summer crops are coming in, I guess you guys have noticed. And so we're excited about this. Now we also had cabbage come in this week, and kohlrabi is starting to trickle in. So there's some things here that are finally starting to catch up that we had some trouble with here in spring production. So anyway, I wanted to talk specifically about the eggs, the milk, and then the drop points, and then we'll wrap this video up here. You know, we do offer the eggs. A lot of you have been wondering how we raise the chickens. Well, this is pretty much it. Sage, if you could show them over here the old pasture. Over here on the right, there is the old pasture. That's where the chickens were, and you can see they've kind of eaten it down here. And then back over here, you know, we just kind of flipped the fence and moved them back over here now. So this is where the chickens are now, and we'll eat this down in about a week, and then we will
switch
sort of shuffle them up the way. And Sage helps me every evening move the chickens back into their houses, make sure they're all together, and then we feed them in the morning and collect the eggs in the morning too. And then today we had a big crew. I gotta do the video. We can't talk. I have a big crew of work sharers and everybody who works here, and we clean the eggs here a couple times a week. But today was one of those egg cleaning days, so it was a lot of fun. So we hope you guys are enjoying the eggs. We know that there's been a bunch of double yolks in the eggs this year, and I actually don't know why that is. I think it's really because we have, you know, they're eating a lot of grass and stuff, and you get those nice yolks. So, but I don't know why. Some of those eggs are they're huge. We didn't even put some of them in because they can't make the trip down there. The eggs are that big. Milk. I want to talk to you guys about milk. A lot of you have signed up for milk. We're starting to move a lot of milk right now, which is really great. We'd like to move some more. You know, this farm that we're working with, Apple Valley Creamery, they do a great job. I am going to do a video over there with one of the owners, either Don or Larry, and we will talk about how they do the milk over there and how the cows are treated, etc., etc. So the cows are on almost entirely non-GMO feed. These guys have made a lot of moves the last few years to get off of GMO feed, and so that's been great. And the cows are free to go out on pasture. They're not certified organic. They're close to being there. You know, we're working with them because they can handle the volume, and we do like their practices, and they can handle the volume. But they do a good job. And I'll tell you, one of the big reasons we like working with them is because the milk is flash pasteurized, which means that they just bring the milk up to a temperature, I think it's 165 or something, and then they cool it off right away. Instead of a full pasteurization, which I'm not sure what those temperatures are, but you know, the quality of the milk is a lot higher. So And then the last thing that I wanted to, anyway, I'm just encouraging everybody to sign up for milk because if you're looking for good milk, you can still sign up for it. If you want to get more milk, you can increase your milk share. We're pretty flexible that way here at the farm. So, and then the last thing I want to talk about was up until last week, we had a lot of problems with the drop points. People taking things that weren't theirs, taking milk that wasn't theirs, taking fruit, boxes. Even here at the farm, we thought we were just going to lose our minds here, but we didn't lose our minds. And last week, we almost everything was perfect. We still had a couple of missing fruits for the most part. Somebody should have gotten a large, got a small. Our responsibility for the boxes and the fruit and all the goodies really stops after we make the delivery. And the way we handle the deliveries is that when the deliveries are made, the driver doubles and triple checks the count before they leave. They have to check it off and they have to make sure that everything's right. So we're pretty confident that we're okay on our end. And in an instance that we're not, we're definitely going to make it up to you. So we're asking you to be as vigilant as we are when picking up your box and your fruit and your eggs, your cheese, meat, milk, or whatever it is that you're getting. And if you're sending a friend, please tell them that it's important. People, I don't take this responsibility lightly here about providing food for people and growing it for people and making sure it's there. So it's a serious responsibility, and we're taking somebody else's food. It's, I'm going to call it negligence, but in some cases it might be stealing. But anyway, I will leave it at that. So please be careful with what you're picking up. Anyway, I hope you all are enjoying the season so far. We have a big season ahead of us. If Sage, you can just turn around here, Sage, and show them the field here. We just planted some of this field here today, and what's going on there is we have some cauliflower there. Get your finger on there, and then we've got some broccoli we planted. You can barely see them because they're so small out there, and then that whole field will be filled up. And then there's garlic just beyond that we're about to harvest here in another week or two, and then there's the zucchinis that we've been picking from. They're about to be chopped up and replaced with some more broccoli and kale. So this is actually field one. There's our well house across the way, about to be moved back up on top of the well. It's another story I'll tell you about sometime. There's our greenhouse, and then there's our house, and there's my daughter Sage. And looking out here across, this is our big field here. This is about 12 acres. You can't even see the whole thing, but it goes back quite a ways here. So a nice sunset tonight, and I hope you guys are having a good summer down there in DC or in Pennsylvania, wherever you're at. We're happy to be out here growing the food for you. As always, email or call if you have questions, concerns, want to say something. Let's talk about it, and we hope you'll continue to support us and the other farms that we work with. So, okay, thanks everybody, and we'll talk to you soon.